Hi, my name is Larry Trout. I work for the City of North Liberty in the construction building department. Part of my job is stormwater runoff, and so we're here today to talk about a new program that the city is offering to individuals out there within the community. Stormwater runoff was first integrated into the city about 7 or 8 years ago, and for every metered household there was a $2 fee taken out. Now this fee covers all the aspects of stormwater runoff, including retention ponds, trying to clear up Muddy Creek, and it's a sensitive watershed. We are an MS4 community. The EPA set the standards. The state of Iowa Department of Natural Resources set the criteria for what cities would be included. In our area, it would be Iowa City, Coralville, and North Liberty are all MS4 communities, and what we're trying to do is protect the watersheds from excessive runoff, from excessive nutrients like phosphorus, nitrogen, and those normal things that you would have right after a severe rainstorm or something. By utilizing some of these best management practices, what the homeowners and what the city are both trying to do is slow down the water and hold it or retain it for shorter periods of time, for a period of time, so it just doesn't all directly go in to the Muddy Creek, which is the Iowa River watershed. And we have to realize that we have the University of Iowa downstream from us that uses the Iowa River for their drinking water supply. So this all helps improve the watershed. Now when you do a rain garden or a bioswale or something like that, what that does is the plants, these wetland plantings, actually uptake that ammonia, phosphorus, nitrogen and stuff that a normal plant or flower would have. So that's what basically what we're trying to do is improve the watershed of the area. One of the unique things about it is that the city a year ago set aside funds for individual homeowners. And those funds cover different ways of looking at stormwater from a homeowner's perspective. And those ways would include what can a homeowner do to slow up stormwater before it hits the stream. So the city set this funding up. There's a permit application. There's a certain amount of funds set aside every year for individual homeowners to come to the city and apply for this grant. The grant is up to $750 per homeowner, and we have matching funds. In other words, if it was a $1,500 project and it was approved by the city, then that project would be approved, and then once the project's completed within 6 months, we would refund to that homeowner half the cost of it. We've already processed one, and that was rain barrels. The projects include a variety of things that would be on the home page. There's a link to the home page at northlibertyiowa.org, and that is where the application is, and also a little bit about instructions for the application. If you don't have a computer, you're welcome to come up to City Hall, go to the building department, and we have the hard copies of the forms available for residents without computer systems. One thing nice about this is when we funded this, we took a look at different options of what a homeowner might do to slow up stormwater pollution that enters the receiving streams, the ditches, the swales and things, and various ponds around town. And those BMP, best management practices for homeowners, include rain gardens, bioswales, rain barrels, pervious paving, drainage channel erosion control, bank stabilization, pond maintenance, filtration, infiltration, grass swales, and other things that you might find on different websites. There's all kinds of plants and plantings that are used for wetland plantings and wet rain gardens and stuff. So it's sort of an exciting program. And the applications are limited. We have so much funding set aside each year for it. So if you're considering this, get your applications in. Also, there's a 6-month completion. So upon the application and the review process, when we approve the plan, then you have 6 months to complete it. You call the building department at that same number, 626-5713, and they'll send an inspector out to make sure that you installed it. We'll need all your receipts from your project, home labor is not included. So, and once we get that, we process it and we reimburse the homeowner for their monies that they spent up to 50%. The benefit to the homeowner is to, number one, improve the environment and improve their water loss off there. So during low periods of rain, they could use a rain barrel such as to water their own gardens and stuff. It also improves the quality of water leaving their individual site. By slowing the water up, they have less runoff problems on their own property, and whole neighborhoods can even go into, several people can do different things, such as a rain barrel. Instead of having all that rain come off your roof and then just straight down onto your property and into the street or anything, by a rain barrel, what we're doing is slowing it down and then slowly releasing the water for beneficial uses. You know, you can attract songbirds, butterflies, and different things with different types of plantings. So it's not only a benefit to the stormwater issue, it's also a benefit to the homeowner as far as aesthetics, the appearance of things and things like that. There's decorative rain barrels. You don't have to go out and buy a 50-gallon just blue barrel. There's decorative rain barrels that look like urns. There's all kinds of stuff out there. You can divert your eave spouts into the rain barrels and then slowly release it instead of just all the water just running off as fast as it can. And the more the cities grow and have streets and curbs and gutters, the more runoff there is. And this is just another way of improving the water quality and slowing things up. If you call the city building department at 626-5713 and ask for Larry Trout, I'm the person that reviews the applications, and the city administrator approves those, and then that gets forwarded back to the homeowner for his project.